Writing Poetry for Kids, Episode 8, Similes. Let's review some tools that great poets use when they're writing. They use their 5 senses. They use their poet glasses and make comparisons. They write about big feelings. They pay attention to spacing. They emphasize their points through repetition. Sometimes they use rhyming to sound musical, and other times they use alliteration to sound nice. Let's learn about another tool that poets use when writing, simile. A simile is a figurative non-literal comparison using like or as. Here are a couple examples. My backpack is as light as a feather. My fingers are like icicles. You've probably heard a lot of similes in songs and read about them in stories before. They make our songs and stories more enjoyable to listen to and read. Before poets write, they often search for inspiration on what to write about. A great place to look for inspiration can be out in nature. If possible, go on a walk. If you can't go outside, you can look out a window or search online or in books. Inspiration can make a poet excited to write. When I searched for inspiration out in nature, I felt inspired by the dirt. Now that I have a topic to write about, I will try using my 5 senses to make comparisons and write similes about it. To plan out your nature simile poem, first get a blank piece of paper and divide it into 6 boxes. Label the first box Object. Label the second box See. Then label the third box Feel. The fourth box Smell. The fifth box Taste. And the sixth box Hear. After you have your boxes labeled, you can start brainstorming using your senses. You might not be able to use all your senses, and that's okay. Here's my planning page. The object I chose was dirt. When I used my sense of sight, I saw brown, small pieces with things growing out of it. Then, when I used my sense of touch, I felt crumbly and the dirt was a little bit wet. Then I used my sense of smell. The dirt smelled earthy and fresh. I'm not going to taste dirt because that would make me sick, so I'm going to put a big X on the taste. Then, when I listened to the dirt, it was really quiet and peaceful. Now that I have my planning page completed, I can write my simile nature poem. Remember, similes are comparisons using like or as. Here's my poem. Dirt. Brown pieces, as small as a speck. Crumbly like a cookie. Smells as fresh as a daisy. I hear nothing from you. It is as peaceful as the lake. A fun thing to do with these simile nature poems is to make it a mystery poem. You can make a mystery poem by first writing a poem using similes, then keep the title a mystery, and finally have a buddy read the poem and guess what it is about. Here's my mystery poem. As I read it, quietly try to guess what I am writing about. As big as the sky. Cool and refreshing like lemonade. Smells like a fish. Tastes like salty crackers. I hear crashing like toy cars. What could I be writing about? If you guessed ocean, you were correct. You can create your own simile nature poem by following the 4 steps outlined in this video. Have fun writing, poets!